Hello there, speed duelists, and welcome back to my very first speed duel Forbidden Unlimited list review. We've just been blessed by this. It was posted on the Konami North American World Championship Qualifier FAQ page, and yeah, we found it out that way. One member of the community stumbled upon it, and here it is in all of its glory. Now, for those of you who don't know, Speed Duel has a Forbidden Unlimited list that works a bit differently from the TCG. We have forbidden cards, limit 1 cards, limit 2 cards, and limit 3 cards. And for the limit 1, 2, 3 cards, you're allowed to play one of the entire row in your deck. You're allowed 2 cards of the entire limit 2 row, or 3 cards from the entire limit 3 row. I should say and instead of or, because you can play like 1 Golden Ladybug, 2 Vortex Trooper, 1 Gearfried, 1 Widespread, and 1 Book of Moon if you really wanted to. That would be a terrible deck, but let's go over the changes. There are a few categories of changes, and the first one is the big elephant in the room, Amazoness. Amazoness was considered one of the best decks, one of the most consistent decks in the TCG. I believe at all the Konami events it was well represented in the top cuts, so that is probably why they decided to put some limitations on this. At limit 1 we have Amazoness Onslaught, so that is always going to take up your limit 1 spot on in the deck. And on limit 2 we have the Battle City Bestie skill and the Amazoness Onslaught. Now, this means that you can play one of the Battle City Bestie, your skill card, and one Amazoness Onslaught. A problem for the deck is that Reinforcements of the Army is also at limit 2. So previously you could play 3 Call. Did I say Onslaught earlier? Whatever, it's Call, that's limit 2. 3 Amazoness Call and 2 Reinforcements of the Army. And that was a very consistent. But it's been hit somehow this way. A fourth hit that this deck is taking, or should I say fifth if we count losing out on Reinforcements of the Army, is Amazoness Queen, not Queen, Princess. Amazoness Princess going to the limit 3 as well. And yeah, enemy controller losing out on this card might be more relevant to Amazoness than some other decks. So all in all, that's a lot of hits for Amazoness. Is the deck still playable? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have not playtested any games with the new list, so I'm not going to pretend to have this wisdom. But I think Amazoness has been demoted to rogue status. I'm not saying it's unplayable. Maybe they can look into playing a different skill, so that it can still play 2 Amazoness Call. But yeah, I think the deck is definitely rogue status right now. A second deck that's been hit is the See Me Rolling, the Duke Devlin Dice Armed Dragon deck, because not only do we see Me Rolling at limit 3, we also see Snipe Hunter and Volcanic Shell. Previously the deck played Volcanic Shells to discard off Snipe Hunter and basically get like 3 pops for the price of 1 discard and some life points, which wasn't a big issue. The thing is, with this deck, I think right now they are just going to be playing the 1 of skill and the 2 Snipe Hunter and not play any Volcanic Shells anymore. That does mean that the deck lose out on playing other limit 3 cards, but I think the deck isn't that hurt by it. They still have their very powerful cards, the Melody of Awakening Dragon, so I don't think the deck is going to be falling from high, let's put it like that. I still think we're gonna be seeing a lot of this deck, even in the Speed Duel Showdown tournaments that you all love to watch on this channel. A third deck that's been hit, but less so than the other 2, is the Winged Dragon of Ra deck. Monster Reborn is now at 1, and Doom Caliber Knight, I think the Ra deck is the only deck where this card saw play, is now at limit 3 as well. I don't think the deck is suffering a lot from these changes, because Monster Reborn can be added back from the graveyard with Millennium Revelation, And Doom Caliber Knight, not all builds were playing that, so I don't think that deck will be losing out on a lot of power, although the deck was fairly rogue already. Let's see, some other changes that we have is Tribe Infecting Virus going to limit 3 as well. Some decks were playing this. I was playing it in my version of Dark Magician. I was playing it in the Legendary Ocean Umi deck that you saw on the channel last week, or this week even. But feels like a very weird hit, just like Doom Caliber Knight, because this is kind of a generic staple with quote unquote air quotes. But yeah, it's one of those generic cards that they maybe wanted to have out of the format. Now, is this a good Forbidden Unlimited list for speed duels? I think the format is going to change for the better, with DICE having less tools, with Amazonas getting way nerfed. I think Amazonas is the biggest loser of this ban list, and we're gonna see slightly less DICE, but it's not amazing. I would have liked to see things come off the list as well. For example, it's very weird that Submarine Roid is still there. The Skull Knight, some of these traps I kind of understand, but I'm a bit underwhelmed by Konami's willingness to take cards off the list. But in general, I'm super happy that we even have a list in the first place, because what are the implications for Speed Duel? Maybe there's new product coming. Maybe this means that we do get more Forbidden Unlimited lists in the future. Maybe more events. Maybe they're cooking up something for YCSs. I'm grasping at straws here, but yeah, there is hope. They haven't forgotten us. I honestly thought we would no longer be seeing any Speed Duel support whatsoever. So we were actually already planning to host a Win-A-Box with a custom Forbidden Unlimited list. But now that we don't longer have to, we're gonna do a Win-A-Box with this Forbidden Unlimited list in the Speed Duel League Discord. I will leave a link down below. You still have like a week from now to register for the tournament and send in your deck lists. There are pretty good prizes, so if you want more information on that, check out the Speed Duel League Discord. Link will be in the description below. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is Ryan Atlas. Bye.